Have you ever given your heart to someone so completely that you forgot what it meant to protect it? You loved with innocence, with hope, with belief that love would never hurt you, that loyalty would be returned with loyalty, that staying true would earn you a forever. But then it happened, the betrayal, the moment when someone you trusted became a stranger. When the one who once looked you in the eyes with promises now couldn't even look at you at all. And suddenly, the silence you used to find peace in becomes loud, painfully loud. You begin to question everything. Was any of it real? Did they mean it when they said, "I love you"? How could they walk away so easily? While you're still here, trying to remember how to breathe. This video isn't just about heartbreak. It's about what happens after. About what it takes to rebuild yourself when someone has shattered your spirit. About finding your power again, even with scars still bleeding. Because you weren't weak for loving. You were brave, and now it's time to heal. It hurts in ways words can't explain. One day, you're everything to them. The center of their world, their safe place. Their peace, and the next, you watch them give your place to someone else like it meant nothing. No warning, no explanation, just a cold switch. Like your love was disposable. This is one of betrayal's cruelest tricks. Making you feel replaceable in a story you built with your whole soul. But here's what no one tells you. Being replaced doesn't mean you weren't enough. It just means they were never ready for something real. You begin to relive every memory, trying to find where it all changed. You ask, was I too much? Did I love too hard? Could I have done more? But love isn't a test you fail, and you don't lose people who are meant for you. Sometimes people betray you because they lack the courage to be honest. Sometimes they fear love because they've never healed from their own wounds, and sometimes they just don't know how to treat something sacred when all they've known is chaos. But their betrayal is not your burden to carry. You become angry at them, at yourself, at love itself. You feel foolish for trusting, ashamed for crying, embarrassed for still hoping they'd come back and make things right. This rage isn't evil. It's the fire your soul sets to cleanse what hurt you. Let it burn, but don't let it consume. Because healing doesn't happen when you suppress your pain. It happens when you finally allow it to speak. So scream, cry, write the text you'll never send, just don't let it turn into self-blame. You're not broken, you're just becoming new. One of the hardest parts about betrayal is the lack of answers. They ghost you, block you, disappear like they never meant a thing. As if everything you shared was just an illusion. And you're left with a storm of silence, no goodbye, no closure. Just pain echoing in empty conversations you'll never have. But understand this, their silence is a confession. They may never say sorry. But their absence tells you everything. They weren't brave enough to own what they broke. You don't need closure from them, you need closure for you. Before you fell in love, you were whole. You laughed differently, you dreamed freely. You didn't wake up with weight on your chest. Healing means slowly, day by day, returning to that version of you. Or better yet, becoming someone stronger, someone who doesn't need validation. Someone who doesn't settle for half love. Someone who knows their heart is not a playground. So start small. Wake up and make your bed. Take a walk, even if your chest still aches. Cook a meal just for you. Speak kindly to the mirror. This is what healing looks like, not dramatic, instant change, but tiny acts of self-respect stacked day after day. Betrayal teaches you a valuable lesson. Love without respect is just manipulation. Attention without intention is just a trap. The next time you love, let it be with open eyes. Look beyond their words. Watch how they treat your silence. Notice how they respond when you say no. Love is not convincing someone to choose you. It's about choosing each other, freely, deeply, honestly. And this time you'll know better. Because now, you've lived through what fake love feels like. Let this betrayal make you a promise that you will never again abandon yourself for someone who won't even show up for you. that you will never shrink to fit inside someone else's comfort zone, that you will love deeply, but only those who deserve it. Your pain is not your enemy, it's your blueprint. It's the part of you that now knows what hurts can also teach, what breaks you can also rebuild you. Use this pain, not for revenge, not for begging, but for becoming the version of you that they'll never get close to again. You don't need to post about your glow up. You don't need to prove your worth. Your peace will be your revenge. Your joy will be your justice. And your healed heart will be your trophy, because nothing haunts a betrayer more than the sound of your silence and the sight of your peace in a life where they no longer exist. One day, they'll remember what they lost, and you'll be too healed to care. To the one watching this, still hurting, still hoping, still trying to understand why. You are not what they did to you. You are not the lies they told. You are not the abandonment you felt. You are love, you are light, you are strength in human form. This heartbreak isn't your ending, it's your initiation into a higher version of yourself. So breathe, rest, heal, and when you're ready, walk away from the past with grace and never look back. Because what's ahead of you is a love that feels like safety, like home, like truth. You don't need them to come back. You just need to come back to you. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. You don't have to wake up tomorrow and feel whole. Healing isn't a straight line. It's a slow, messy, beautiful crawl back to yourself. Some days you'll feel strong like the storm has passed. Other days one song or one memory will break you all over again. That's okay. That's part of it. Give yourself grace. You're grieving the loss of not just a person, but the version of you that believed in forever, and grief has no rule book. But I promise you this, there will come a morning when you wake up, and their name doesn't sting anymore. Their absence won't feel like a punishment. It will feel like freedom. You'll laugh again, you'll dance again, and one day you'll love again, but this time with a wiser heart. One that doesn't chase love but attracts it. One that isn't desperate to be chosen because it already chose itself. So if no one's told you today, you're doing better than you think. Your pain is real, but so is your healing, and the way you're rising even while your heart is heavy is proof that you're stronger than the one who hurt you. This heartbreak is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your rise. Now take a breath, wipe your tears, and start again. As someone who finally knows they're enough.